Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Tanks, and today I'm kind of trying to keep with what's going on in the game. I'm playing a Chinese tank destroyer. Obviously the WZ-120-1G FT has just gone top of the tree, so as it's one of the last lines that I'm actually yet to be able to get in the game, I've decided to start grinding up it. And obviously this is not actually in the grind, this is the tier 8 premium. But between playing the tier 6 and the tier 7, when I had to retrain my crew, I decided to play the tier 8 premium. And this is the game that you are about to see. So bear in mind, I haven't actually got an 100% crew whilst playing this game. It's like 95% or something like that. So it's not terrible, but it's not great. Unlike that Stirring Mills game, which was pretty terrible. I come into the town at the start because I really don't want to sit right at the back of the map. We're on Westfield. It's actually a very, very good matchup. There are, what are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tier 8s and the rest tier 7s on each team. So very good matchup. I'm platooned up with Zhao. He's in his ISU-152K. And like I said, we are playing the WZ-120-1FT. Chinese tank destroyers always get me when it comes to their bloody names. So at the start, like I said, I've come down from over where the heavy tanks spawn up into the middle here, and this bush here with the wall in front, as soon as you break down the wall and then you can get in the bush, you can actually spot anybody who's trying to make the same move on the enemy team, who's trying to come down into this position down here to get shots across, usually where the medium tanks and everything like that go. We came down, we obviously fortunately managed to get a nice shot into the Stirring Mill, and the second one was quite nice as well, being able to finish him off. Panther M10, nice shot through there. I thought there was something destructible in front of him. I fired the AP round through, and obviously it goes in. And something you'll probably notice about this tank is it is absolutely brutal. I think I've actually posted a video of this thing before saying how brutal it is. It does 440 average damage every, I think, between 7.5 and 8 seconds, depending obviously on your crew and your equipment setup. It's not particularly accurate, not really very well demonstrated there because I absolutely rinsed that guy. And the aim time, as you can see here, isn't great. The shell velocity, again, isn't amazing. 1,000 meters a second. I think it's got quite a lot of shell drag on it because it feels a lot slower than 1,000. When I fire, it kind of takes a while to get there, although I am shooting at nearly 500 meters, which is, you know, quite a snipe. And this super version is just about to find out. Look at this shot. Came out of the bloody gun sideways. That shell tried its absolute hardest to miss the best it could. But this super version is just about to realise, yes, it may miss one, but it's got more coming. It's absolutely amazing how good the DPM on this tank is. I pinged to try and get our guys to spot the guard. Again, no idea how that bounced. I think we bounced off the front of his turret from the side of his tank. But again, where's one? Another one follows shortly after. And this guard is going to really feel the DPM of this tank. I mean, he's probably like, yeah, I'm still on 600 health. I've got a while to live. Oh, I'm only on 100 health. Maybe not that much longer to live. And our team is actually really quite down at this point. Again, if you're looking at the hit point mod at the top, we're on nearly half the HP of the enemy team. It's full rule, but the enemies have still got 9,500 hit points. We're only on about 5,800. So we've got some pull to do, and we lose 3 tanks in quick succession. I then say to Zhao, Zhao, we are losing. The north is not a thing anymore. I'm the furthest north, and I was like, I could stay here, but that probably isn't going to be sensible, so I'm actually going to back off. And my thinking is, if I back off, come up into the K5, K6 area, get in a bush, and be able to reset the cap if they start capping. By the looks of it, our CS52 list is actually coming back. So I was like, I can use him to spot, and then I can do damage. Because, I mean, this game so far already been amazing. 3,400 damage. Very, very nice game. T25AT. I go, right, this is going to be half aimed as all hell. Fire the shot, didn't expect to hit it. I kind of wish that I'd have kept going, actually, and used the momentum I had coming down the hill to get me back up the other side. Again, same again, I get shots at him, so I go, right, well, I'm going to aim, and fortunately, Zhao finishes him off. But now I'm like, oh, God, I'm so slow, haven't got any momentum. And, oh, boy, A box of hit points has just turned up. Well, don't mind if I do. Again, aim time not amazing. The dispersions as well not amazing. But when this thing hits, oh my god, it hits nicely. I now, because of where that defender is, I can't afford to try and climb that hill. I'm going to be shot. I'm thinking that the IS-6 is probably going to have moved down to here. He hadn't. He'd moved across to that side, down towards our cap. But still, it's more the thinking. I was like, well, I can't climb up this hill because the defender, the 53 TP, the Caro, and the IS-6 was unspotted. I need to expect them all to be here. I can't move up. I'm going to get two-shot by something. Finish off the IS-6. I put one in, Zal puts another. We're on 3 kills each, which is already a brothers in arms, and there's still several tanks left alive. Again, we're in a 4 versus 7 at this point. 4 versus 6 now. We've got 2 medium tanks behind us, and it's actually the tank destroyers that are the ones up close and personal trying to spot the enemy tanks. I've switched over to heat because it's getting tense, and I've only got 1 AP round left. There's no point firing that at the end of the game. This thing's standard rounds are 248mm a pen, so very, very nice pen. I'm struggling to find the gun elevation here. Managed to find a bit. 422 into that defender. Very nice. Someone snipes him across. We get the assistance damage for that as well. And this is where I said to Zal, look, I'm not going to try and play... Oh, no, wait, it's not yet. But I'm like, I'm hoping he's going to poke on me. I'm hoping he's going to think, well, I haven't got the reloads. I try and stay close to him. Oh, God, P43. Shoot the P43, he bounces, Zal finishes him off. Again, very nice. This thing's got decent armor as well. If you do want to know more actually about this tank rather than the game, I have done a tank review of this thing. So if you want to go view that, then please do after this video. I'll try and remember. Future Max, remember to put a link in the description. Can't promise though. But like I said, in this situation, I want to back off. I want to make sure that the defender... doesn't expect where I am. I made sure I was unspotted. Obviously, I know I'm not proxy spotted because, well, he would be spotted as well. And, oh, green pen marker in the roof, in the cupola. Aim, aim, aim. Make sure we're fully aimed. And boom. Scratch one defender. We've now evened things up a bit. We're roughly even on hit points again. And we're pretty good when it comes to kills. 4 on 4 now. And Akara gets spotted up on the 0 line. So what I'm expecting to have happened now is the Panther M10 probably to have moved up to here, the Caro moving forward to in a position to spot, and the Scorpions coming down to this position over here to snipe across to this. Because the enemy team knows that our medium tanks are back here, because obviously they can't be anywhere else because we were the ones spotting this and they were getting shots in at range. So my thinking here is come up into the town and then come back down towards kind of the opposing sniping position to try and finish off the Caro if the Liss or the FE422 spot him, and get into a good position. I'm expecting anything but that to happen. I was like, oh shit, Scorpion, and I could have put a shot into him there. Kind of glad I didn't, but I wasn't really sure. He obviously has sixth sense, he knows he's spotted, and this is where Zal brought to my attention, those Scorpions are in a platoon, so where there's one, there's probably 2, so I'm like, right, where's the nearest bush? Here it is, let me park in it and hide. Again, looking at hit points wise, we're doing alright. The FE422, not in the greatest shape, but, you know, not too bad. The CS, still on a decent amount of health, Zal still on a decent amount of health, and me, I'm still doing okay. You've got to think of it as how many Scorpion shells can we take. I can take 1, I die on the second. Zal can take 2 as long as they're average. If it's 2 high rolls, he can only take 2 and he dies, but probably should be able to take 3. And the CS can take 3. So looking at that, we're still decent. Again, I'm very much like sitting in a bush because Zal is like, right, I can go up. I've loaded HE. I can kill this guy in one shot. 950 HE alpha on the IC152K. So he's like, I'll take the shell, I'll put it into him. I'm just in a position that I'm kind of like getting ready. I'm expecting the other Scorpion to come through the town because, again, I'm expecting him to have come from like this area. That was a proxy spot. He spots Zal, Zal spots him, and he gets one into Zal, but unfortunately Zal finishes him off. That was actually quite a high roll for the Scorpion, which means that if Zal takes another one of those, he does die. But there we go, Zal picks up the kill, making that his 6th of the game. So already this game, we're up to 10, and this is at the point where I went, there's a crucial on here. And 2-man crucials are quite rare. I don't see them that often. Obviously, a 2-man crucial, you've got an average 6 kills per person. CS52, spots the Karo on the enemy team, and this is where now I know Zhao didn't get shot at by the other Scorpion, so he's clearly not in a position to be able to shoot. So he must be somewhere else. We don't really know where, but he has to be somewhere else. So focus on what is spotted and what we know. Obviously, their Scorpion, their Panther M10 haven't been spotted in so long that they could be most places on the map. But you need to focus on what information you know and just be careful of what you don't. I'm being careful. I did not expect that shot to hit, I'd like to point out. I really did not expect that to hit at all. But putting him on a one shot, that gives our CS52 more confidence to go in. Again, he can take a hit from the Karo, he can take a hit from the Scorpion and the Panther M10, so he's not in too much of trouble. And yeah, he doesn't actually take a hit, which is very, very nice indeed, which now puts us in the very favourable situation of it being a 4 versus 2. Again, I'm expecting the Scorpion to be anywhere here, like where I am now. I'm kind of trying to use bushes to try and get the ambush off on him. Panther M10, I know nobody else can hit him, so I'm like, oh, this is mine every day of the week. Make sure we aim it. Boom. One dead Panther M10. And now, 4 versus 1. I'm not in any doubt anymore that the game is in question. We don't know how much health this Scorpion is on, because Zhao was saying to me, I've been blind firing up the Camp Destroy bushes the whole game. So he could be on anything from full to 1 hit point. We don't really know. He is on full. He puts one into Zhao. Fortunately, the guy low rolls. Zhao low rolls as well, 649. That's upsetting. But, not to worry, I've loaded HE. CS puts one into him anyway, but I'm like, I want this. This is mine. Boom! 6 kills, pick up the top gun for myself as well, and secure the crucial contribution. So a 2-man crucial. 6,185 damage in a tier 8 tank. Very good. Kind of as well, because it was a tier 7 game, obviously not as much health in the game as if it would have been a full tier 10 game, but still an absolutely amazing game. Zhao got 6 kills, I got 6 kills. 2-man crucial, excuse me. We blocked a bit of damage. I mean, we blocked enough that if we'd have taken all that damage and they'd have all average, we would have actually died. But still, I'm happy with how that game went as well, with like thinking things through very nicely. And obviously, it's nice to have an amazing game and a tank that I need to have an amazing game in, because this gave me a load of XP, which obviously was used for crew training to get the crew back up to 100%. But I'm still just like, oh, such a good game. And I got a message from their defender after the game, because he was very displeased with my performance. And I was like, well, and he called me a cheater and said I was using a dodgy mod pack, and I was like, well, thank you for the compliment, my man, because if you think that I'm good enough, I'm too good that I can't not be using a mod pack, I'll take that as a compliment. So I just put, thank you for the compliment. That's what I always do when people tell me that I'm cheating and stuff, because I'm like, I know I'm not. You guys know I'm not. You've seen me suck enough times to know I'm not. So it's just a compliment that I can't possibly play that well without having a mod pack, so I must just be that good. I don't actually think I'm that good, I'd like to point out. It's always funny when trolls say things like that. But yeah, absolutely amazing game. I hope you guys have enjoyed. We're going to take a look at the post-game stats in just a second. But if you have enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a like. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Also, if you're new or old to the channel, like I said, I am uploading a lot more now. So make sure you turn on notifications so you know when I upload, so you can be one of the first to watch the video. And yeah, other than that, let's go take a look at the post-game stats. So, there we go, guys. Unsurprisingly, now would you have guessed that was an ace? Really? Never. We did 6,185 damage, got those 6 kills, which was, funnily enough, as well, enough for a high caliber. A top gun, we got the brothers in arms, because me and Zhao both got 6 kills each, and survived. You only need 3, and obviously we doubled that, so technically we got 2 brothers in arms. And got a crucial contribution as well. I did 660 assisted, and got 780 damage blocked by my armor. Zhao did 2,731. He said himself, he was like, I didn't do a huge amount of damage, but most of the time that was because, like, I aim quicker than the ISU, so I'll do, say, the enemy tanks were on 600, I think, like that T-43, for example. He was on 700 or something. I shot him, put him down to 300, and Zhao killed him. Whereas if Zhao had just shot in the first place, he'd have killed him anyway. But, you know, it didn't really matter. Yeah, 2,700. So between us, we did, what's that? Can't maths. 8,000, no, 9,000 damage pretty much. Pretty much on the nose at 9,000 damage between us in a tier 8 and 7 game. That's just absolutely mad. Get good enemy scorpions. 1,593 base XP, a nice base XP game. Although it probably would have been higher. Well, it would have been a lot higher if we were spotting a lot of that for ourselves. 25 shots fired, 19 hit and 17 penned. I did go quite lucky with the accuracy and everything behaving itself this game. We also made a buttload of credits because obviously this thing is a premium tank. I wasn't running any kind of credit boosters or anything at the time, so you know, 100,000 credits profit near enough is still not particularly bad. And we made, like I said, a load of XP as well. Not that it's really important, but it did mean that we were able to train up our crew. So yeah, like I said, guys, if you have enjoyed the video, please consider giving it a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, turn on notifications. I do also have another video, hopefully, as long as I remember to record it, coming soon in the text tree tier 6 Chinese tank destroyer. A nice carry as well, again, by me and Zhao. So make sure you stick around for that. And on that, give me your thoughts on the Chinese tank destroyers so far. Are you playing through them? Are you not? Do you think they're a load of crap? Do you not? What do you think of the tier 8? And yeah, on that, thank you so much for watching, guys. And I'll see you next time.